going to look at the crash of the American Airlines um, plane and the Black Hawk helicopter. And I'm looking at what happened. From what I understand, the Black Hawk let the tower know that they did see the airline, but they didn't move out of the way. And it's night. There's issues of having a good visual. But they indicated that they saw them, but for some reason, they didn't move out of the way. And as a result, there's no survivors, unfortunately. And God be with those that are left behind, because this must be just heartbreaking. And to all those that have passed, may they be guided and, you know, brought over on the other side. So let's just take a look. Cards are shuffled. There's the Nine of Wands. Well, this is someone that has been through a lot, typically, and that might have even some issues. And I'm feeling like mentally, or some kind of physical, there's an effect of some kind I'm picking up with this. And it's paired with it's paired with the Seven Pentacles. So like a plan, or trying to achieve a goal. Someone's trying to achieve a goal. And it's like they're giving it all they got, or they're fighting from their corner for it. This is like their last stand kind of thing. But they're very focused on a particular goal, something that they have in mind that they've been working towards. And it can be connected to career, finances, actual things, whatever the goal is. So we've got, I think it's the helicopter pilot. But, and I'm feeling like this person's fatigued with that Nine of Wands. But they're trying to go towards a goal. And it could be in the career, or, with finances, or just an accomplishment. They're accomplishment focused. Now we get the Eight of Wands. There's an acceleration here, moving quickly, and something speeds up. And they feel like they accomplished their goal. So there's a swift, I don't know if they accelerated toward the plane, and this was the goal. If somebody's, or if they were just so focused on quickly achieving a certain goal that night, and something accelerated quickly, that's possible. And I'm feeling that the person was fatigued with the Nine of Wands at the very least. There's like something off a little bit. But whatever the case may be, they were very focused on receiving recognition as well, with that Six of Wands, that they'd come through a battle have been the winner. They were keen on especially being recognized for an accomplishment. And that goes back to this, like they're fatigued, but they're going to try and see this thing through. And they feel like they did. Or that's what with that Eight of Wands, that's what their motive is some kind of an accomplishment and recognition. But they're fatigued. And we get the Wheel of Fortune, and they're stuck on that. There's stubbornness and holding on to something. Power, control. It's a control issue. With they want this goal. And they feel like they're going to change something with the Wheel of Fortune by being stubborn about this and capturing that goal. This is a very strange mind space, I have to say. But there might be somebody just being too tired. I mean, trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Was it because they were just too tired? And they were trying to get the practice or whatever they were out there doing done so they could get some kind of recognition at work or, in their career, that it just feels like somebody was focused on a goal and maybe too much. There's this covetous feeling with that Four of Pentacles. Then there's anxiety and worry that we're being shown here with the Nine of Swords and card of family. I'm sure this is people worried and thinking of their families. That were on that flight, that were not. I think this was the helicopter pilot I'm picking up on here. But I think this card could be well, if he was distracted with trying to uh, get something done so he could receive accomplishment or promotion, recognition, this could be him being distracted with that thought and not seeing the not moving as soon as he could have. But I don't know. We get that card of the Eight of Wands along with the Six, and it feels like there's an accomplishment. It's like, I hope this wasn't intentional in some dark way, but I don't know that I'm getting that. I am getting someone was goal focused and they were rigid in their focus and they were tired or fatigued. And then we have the worry for family and anxiety. We have the Six of Swords crossing over to a better out, I think, from the scene. I think that's actual physical, because it's on the water here as well. We know that there was no, as of yet, survivors, and they found a certain, I think it was, Well, there's still, it's a recovery. They're still looking for them. This could also be that going out and finding those that have passed away that are on the water with that Six of Wands. And I'm getting the Two of Cups. I think that paired, it shows people crossing over and being met on the other side by guides, loved ones, with the Two of Cups. I also feel these could be couples that are found. Um, it could be that there's a couple that will be recovered maybe first, with the Two of Cups. Who, and it could maybe, I don't know, is there a mother and a child? There is a mother and a child in the Six of um, Swords card. And then we also have the card of a couple with the Two of Cups. So I'm feeling like that those are hints toward recovery and people passing over, being met by loved ones and guides, angels with that lion and the wings. Makes me feel like bringing them together. There is the Five of Swords. I do not like this. This is someone that has to win, and that leads me back to the purposeful um, goal. And I'm hoping that that goal was not, I'm hoping it was benign and just distraction, but this is actual mean-spiritedness here, and someone that has to make a point, paired with the Knight of Cups, an offering that they are giving you. And I don't like what they're offering in that cup. It's bully behavior. It is someone who is bringing forward from their emotional center a very unpleasant set of emotions of a bully, of someone that is mean-spirited and is about to do something mean-spirited to other people here, who he has knocked their ability to defend themselves away. I'm unfortunately leaning towards someone that had some vitriol emotionally, and really wanting to accomplish recognition, a goal, to the point that they didn't care about other people. There's a cruelty here that I'm seeing. There's delusional, fantasy, confusion with the Seven of Cups, possibly substance, paired with the Hanged Man. Someone that's in suspension, dream or vision, a delay. Did this pilot have problems with substance or fantasy like delusions that they like to dwell upon? Did they have a mental health crisis of some kind? Because I feel like there's something mentally off, like brain damage, quite possibly here with that first card of the Nine of Wands, or mental disorder, quite possibly. Like something's not right. Now, this is all alleged. This is all with the cards, trying to see how it would fit. But I'm not liking the vibe. And I'm feeling like intuitively I just want to keep going back to that helicopter pilot, because I think that's the person that was goal oriented and had to win and get his way with something. He was wanting to achieve something. And maybe in the most benign way, they could have gotten distracted and not seen things properly and was delayed in his response. The response could also be delayed because of a mirage, maybe just not seeing things clearly, confusion. But I'm going to leave open the possibility of something a little more sinister with this card. And because of the Knight of Cups, and we got a lot of cups, maybe a relationship problems in their life, and they may have been confused or not clear on people close to them. There's a delay, though, in responding. Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords. I think they're going to struggle to say exactly what it was. I don't know if they're going to be able to tell for sure. But here's the crossroads, and it kind of reminds me of him getting at the crossroad point of why didn't he turn and get out of the way or move? And there's this non-movement. So I think this is the non-movement of the vehicle, the craft, the helicopter. And it looks like that there's some cruelty that's connected to this choice. Although it could just be, it ends up a painful ending, brings to, a painful end, a crash. If there was no ill intention and this was just distraction. But again, I'm trying to afford that possibility, but I see cards that make me very concerned for maybe a deliberate choice, having family or relationship issues. This was a need to use an inner strength and not react and just lashing out kind of energy, and a choice. So why didn't that person make the choice to not lash out? They're using their upper hand in a situation. Nobody can protest, and I get a female Queen of Pentacles. It feels like, is this directed toward a woman, or in their mind? Could this be a woman that it could be a wife of one of the others that was long enduring? And I get that with that Seven of Wands, the Strength card, and in the past with him, that card of the Nine of Wands as well, which makes me feel like this person has a propensity to lash out. And there may have been relationship issues, possibly. Was someone there? Page of Swords. I think news will come out that it was an intentional act or there's suspicion over it. Ace of Cups, very emotionally based, overflow. Someone also maybe not, um, mm, oh yeah, I was going to say maybe not sober entirely. So we get the Ace of Cups and the Devil. Those, I keep getting cups for this person and a feeling of problems, being oppressive in some way or feeling oppressed. There's an abusive, codependent energy here. I think there's a good possibility of having issues with substance or just being an oppressive control freak and a sadist, a narcissist, all the above. Um, and we've got some start of independent wealth. Um, I don't know. Would this be from about a job that would have gotten them more money? I'm not sure. Also, maybe being angry at those that have more money, possibly. A Queen of Wands and the Sun. A woman is going to come forward that will help to illuminate the situation. Um, could be a spokesperson, lawyer, or the actual someone connected to the pilot, or something along those lines. And a burden in a relationship, possibly domestic violence kind of energy. Walking away, somebody was going to leave with the Eight of Cups, and it was, maybe the paperwork was even drawn up, and it was definitive leaving. So, yeah, this is a group of people in collaboration and justice. So I see the law being involved. He may have been involved in a divorce or some kind of lawsuits and felt trapped and felt remorse, felt like he was going to be maybe going behind bars or losing freedom or losing something that he didn't want to. There's depression and more cups. A King of Pentacles, who is mood fluctuating up and down. They're on a roller coaster. They're struggling. King of Swords. And that's the air. Somebody trying to get away with something. He knows that someone's trying to get away with something. This makes me feel like this was somebody with him, maybe a co-pilot that knew he was up to no good or up to something or realizes it clearly. To see a woman and the vehicle again, or there's something clear about the vehicles. I think they knew they were going to collide. Page of Cups. And needing help. On the Page of Cups, could be to do with children. People trying to help children, if there were any on there, I don't know. But it could also be that this person, if they were getting divorced, I don't know. This could be an aspect of children receiving help. If that was their father, maybe mental help, I don't know. Some kindness is being bestowed here. I would say that would be either the children, if there were any children on board, and the children of those who lost their lives. Could be like funding, GoFundMe's for families that have lost their loved one. Yeah, like small donations, Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool. Children again, or taking a risk, a new start, funding something for a new start. Is this funding for an independent look? That makes me wonder. Here's a specialist. This could also be analyzing, because it's doing something over and over again, and looking at the death, looking at the end, looking at what happened and what caused these people to pass. Also, I believe coroners, for people to look over the wreckage and give their analyzation of what they find. Yes, there's the wisdom. They're looking deeply into the nooks and crannies, so to speak. And we get a King of Cups. I think that's then looking at this pilot that I think may have emotional issues. Let's put it that way. If they don't have substance problems, there's definitely emotional, mental health problems that were going on. There's hidden factors that have yet to come to light with him. And women, wife, mother, possibly then the children again, or abundance, money as well. Feeling, decline and outside of, like, a doesn't fit in, and the end with the world, completion, wanting to end. Older male, the emperor father, who has children, and the past is connected here with children. He's thinking of the past and children. There's action taken with the Knight of Wands, and it could be connected to anger, and a King of Wands kind of energy that's, I feel like, pretty aggressive. Again, Page of Wands, wanting to, they're doing what they want to do, feeling smug about what they're doing. It makes me feel like this was something they meant to do. Yeah, there's the Tower. And there's just shock. So, yeah, this, I don't think this was just an accident. I'll leave that here. All right. Oh, if you appreciate readings like this, would you please give me a thumbs up and help my algorithm? I appreciate it. And do take care. Let people know that you love them. And if you suspect that someone's in a crisis, try and reach out to them. Try to do whatever you can to help that person get help. Sometimes people reject it, but at least if you reach out, then you tried. And maybe people tried with this guy. We just don't know. We don't know the story yet, but if it's anything like these cards, and these cards definitely told a story, we have a very troubled individual. And it's just tragic. Oh dear. Well, stay prayed up.